Sports Center tonight after X Games Minneapolis with Bucci and Anderson. They'll tell you why Tua and the Tide will be more focused than ever. Plus, how Antonio Brown plans to make the silver and black winners again. And Yankees Red Sox right back at it. Why this series is huge for New York. Sports Center after the X Games on ESPN and the ESPN app. We might need an SC top 10 from this dunk contest. We haven't seen one yet. Matt Martucci, Tim Scarborough. What'd you think of those two guys?
Well, you know, this dunk contest is more about power and strength than it is about athletic ability, although you do have to take that elevator to the top floor if you want to dunk over someone. I think the two strongest players actually got in, and it's interesting that Puma brought in 4 professionals, but it's 2 TBT contestants that are playing for the $50,000 at stake.
I know you liked Khalil Iverson as the potential favorite for this thing. You sticking to that?
Can I change my vote?
I guess you can.
Because Will Coleman is going to win this thing. I don't think Iverson has enough strength to stop Will Coleman from blasting right through him.
And let's go over to Jen Hale for our final round.
We're about to see how these guys are feeling. Will, you have a strategy going into this last dunk. Specifically, you saw some things that you thought the other contestants did wrong that you're going to do right this round.
Yeah, so it's not catered to bigger people, but I mean, the emphasis is to just make your dunk. So just make them, get a little razzle dazzle. When you get to the next round, then that's when you can capitalize on what you need to do.
So you know what you're going to do? You have it planned out?
Not yet, but us basketball players, we think quick on our feet, so it'll come to me.
Gotcha. All right. And how about you, Khalil? Give us a little insight. What do you think we're going to see from you in this next round?
I have no idea. I mean, we'll know in like 5 minutes, and we'll see if I make it or not. So.
You have a big obstacle in your way. How do you get around the height of Will Coleman?
Like you said, just try to make the dunk. You know, don't try to do too much. Just try to go out there, make the dunk, you'll be good.
Ball in the basket, see it go in. Thanks, gentlemen. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
Well, thank you, Jen. As we take a look at our championship round rules. So it's one posterized dunk. If both players end up making it, it's who gets the highest score. If the score's tied, or if they don't make a dunk, you repeat the posterized dunk. Once again, our referee, Earl Walton, will call fouls. And we did have one earlier. So if you end up called for a foul, you have to just stand there.
Yeah, but Earl Walton isn't in the foul business right now. He let a lot of stuff go, in my opinion. So if I were one of these dunkers, I'd definitely try to make sure I made my dunk and not worry about the foul. But to me, this is about making your dunk. But again, we talked about if you both make it, then the best dunk in terms of how the judges vote for you. So you better have a little bit of flair. Will Coleman got in the hair because he just was able to dunk it without resistance. Now he better bring some style with this power or he's not going to win it.
Here we go. And on top. Put Khalil Iverson on a poster.
You know what? I take back my style comment. If you can go to the top of the square and throw it down like the hammer of Thor, you're good. look at how high he gets up. You won't see it on this angle, but oh, the force behind it. And Iverson wanted 0 parts of this. This is where you get off. I'm going to the penthouse.
Air Coleman, first-class upgrade.
My goodness. You don't have access to where I'm going. Your key card won't work.
Grown men in the building. Let's see what the grown men on the other side have to say.
Yeah, man. Those are good scores.
Khalil Iverson, in between that little sequence, turned over to our broadcast table and said, I've got something for you.
Okay. Well, we're about to find out. And remember, if Will Iverson makes this dunk, it's not over. It's going to come down to the judges. And Will Coleman got some pretty good scores. So Khalil Iverson will have to try to make sure he not only makes this dunk, Matt Martucci, but do it with some flair. It's a lot of pressure.
Known as the best in the Big Ten when he was at Wisconsin. Here we go. They couldn't get it down.
No foul. Earl Walton has his whistle in his mouth, but he didn't blow anything. And it looks like the big fella from Memphis is going home with $40,000 in cash.
Can you deposit $40,000 on a Friday night? I'm not sure.
Will Coleman will ask him because he's about to try it.
$40,000 winner of this now second Puma Hoops Dunk Contest. Let's get a look.
Right here, that is just a wall of defense and a grown man offering resistance. The young man, Iverson from Wisconsin, no chance of getting that to the rim. That is a lot of flesh to go through, and as a result, he'll finish in second place and take home a check for $10,000.
And let's go to Jan with Will Coleman.
One happy Will Coleman right here. Congratulations. Walk me through that successful dunk. Your strategy paid off.
Just watching the contest, Khalil, hell of an athlete. The object was to try and go over him just because of the length that I have. And it kind of worked out. And so going and trying to block the dunk, just trying to stay solid and get a clean block or attempt to get a clean block.
I think you succeeded there. How does it feel to posterize somebody? Nobody scored. Nobody dunked on you tonight.
I'm kind of accustomed to it. Us bigs, that's kind of what we get to do that a lot in our game in itself, staying in a lane and around the basket. So it's a great feeling.
I'm sure it is. Let's bring in Boogie Cousins. He is one of our celebrity judges, and he's going to help us with this check presentation because you, my friend, are now $40,000 richer. Before we present this check, DeMarcus, let me ask you, what'd you think of the dunk? You're an expert in the big man category.
Tough dunk. I think he did the right thing, using his size, just going over the top of guys, and he sealed the deal and got the money. So.
Impressive indeed. All right, we have that $40,000 check now, Jeanette. Let's bring it in. DeMarcus Cousins will allow you to do the honors. Will Coleman, congratulations. Your bank account is $40,000 fatter today.
Excited. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Get to go home, act a fool, take my baby to Disney World. So get to do that. I'm excited. Have a good time.
You are an awesome dad. That's fantastic. Guys, we'll send it back over to you.
And one of the reasons Will Coleman ended up giving up pro basketball, his daughter. So I'm glad to see him take home $40,000, Tim Scarborough.
And we even got the ESPN Disney World promotion in there too. Will Coleman, right on message.
So Will Coleman, the winner of this year's Puma Basketball Dunk Contest. Coming up, one more team for Sunday's semifinals still needed. Team Hines or Brotherly Love earns that spot. Bob Rathman, Dan Dakich coming up on the call for Tim Scarborough, Jen Hale, and our entire crew. Matt Martucci saying so long. Bob Rathman, Dan Dakich coming up. More TBT is on the way.